සුබ දවසක් හැමෝටම. අද අපි ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නවා මේ ටැමරිඩ් එක ළඟට මෙල්බර්න් වල නැරේවරන් වල මේ ටැමරිඩ් එක ළඟට ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නවා. මෙතන අපේ යාළුවෝ කට්ටියක් එකතු වෙලා මේ දන්සලක් ඕගනයිස් කරනවා මෙල්බර්න් වල. අපි මේකට අපිටත් එන්න කියලා කිව්වා මේකට උදව් කරන්න සහ එකතු වෙන්න. ඒක තමයි අපි මේ යාළුවෝ කීප දෙනෙක් ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නවා. දැන් මෙතන ඇතුලේ කීප දෙනෙක් උයනවා. දැන් ඒකලා මෙතන කෑම උයලා අපි දන්සල තියෙන තැනට තමයි මේ කෑම අරන් යන්නේ. මේ අපේ යාළුවෙක් ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නවා මෙතන වෑන් එකේ. එයාගේ වෑන් එකේ තමයි අපි බඩු ටික දාගෙන යන්නේ. තව කීප දෙනෙක් එතන දන්සල ළඟට එනවා. මේ දන්සල තියෙන තැනට එනවා. එතන ඇවිල්ලා එතන උදව් කරන වැඩ ටිකට ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නවා කට්ටිය. හරියට අපි එතන තියලා බලමු. කෑම ලෑස්ති කරන්න මෙතන ටැම්පරේචර් එක ඇතුලේ. මෙන්න දන්සලේ කෑම ගෙනියනවා. අපිට ට්‍රාන්ස්පෝර්ට් අතින් දායකත්වය ලබා දෙන්නේ තිලින විජේසිංහ. මේ කෑම ටිකක් අපි මේක දාගත්තා. තව ටිකක් ඇතුලේ තියෙනවා. දැන් මේ ටිකත් අරගෙන අපි යනවා දන්සල තියෙන තැනට. ඕකේ මොකද දැම්මේ? මාකියක් ඕක. අපි දැන් මාකියක් උත් අරගෙන යනවා මෙතනින්. මේ අපේ වර්ණකත් ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්න උදව් කරන්න. දැන් අපි ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ දන්සල තියන්න යන හෝල් එකට. දැන් අපි එළිය පොඩ්ඩක් සෙටප් කරනවා එතන. මේ එතන තමයි හෝල් එක. ටිම්පාරා කමියුනිටි හෝල්. ටේබල් ටයිද? ඔව් මේ මෙතන රත්නමල්ලි දෙන්න තමයි ප්ලෑන් කරන්නේ. ඒකට දැන් මේ මාකට් එකේ දාලා ඇසිනවා. එතන වෙසක් වෙල්ලනවා. කමියුනිටි හෝල් එක ඇතුලේ දැන් ඉන්නේ. මෙතන තමයි දැන් දන්සලේ කෑම දෙන්න යන්නේ. පොඩි අයට කම් මොකද දාලා තියෙන්නේ? අනිත් ඔක්කොම උඩ. මෙතන කොත්තමල්ලි දෙන්න දන්සලේ. එතන නෑ දන්සලේ මොකක්ද කොත්තමල්ලි දෙන්න මෙතනින්. ඔව් එන්නකොට. Yeah, we'll be here. Yeah.
We can start on time, right?
Yes, we can start on time.
Power on. 15.
දැන් පන්සලේ හාමුදුරුවෝ වඩම්මලා තමයි මේක වැඩ කටයුතු පටන් ගන්න යන්නේ. හාමුදුරුවෝ වැඩිලා ඉන්නේ. දැන් අපි මේ උත්සවයට ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ ජේසන් වුඩ් ෆෙඩරල් ගවර්න්මන්ට් එකේ ඇසිස්ටන්ට් මිනිස්ටර් මල්ටිකල්චරල් ඇෆේර්ස්. ඒකම මෙතන ආවේ.
වෙසක් දන්සලේ වැඩ කටයුතු ආරම්භ කිරීමට අපි සියලු කටයුතු සම්පාදනය කරලා තියෙන මේ අවස්ථාවේදී දන්සලේ වැඩ කටයුතු ආරම්භ කිරීමට ප්‍රථමයෙන් පැමිණ සිටින පිරිස පංචශීලයේ පිළිපදීමට ධර්මයෙන් අනුශාසනයක් කිරීමට අප පින්වත් මහමෙවුනා භාවනාසපුවේ ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේට අපි ඉතාමත් ගෞරවපූර්වකව ආරාධනා කර සිටිනවා. අවසරයි අපි හැමෝටම.
නමෝ බුද්ධාය. පින්වත්නි පුළුවන් විදිහට ගන්න. නැත්නම් ඉඳගෙන ආවම පන්සල් සමාදන්. හොඳයි අද දවසේ Hope Sri Lanka විදුලි කැලවිසි සංවිධානය කරන මේ දන්සලේ ආරම්භය සනිටුවන කරන්න මේ සූදානම් වෙන්නේ. ඉතින් ඒ සඳහා මේ පින්වත් පිරිස පන්සිල් සමාදන් වෙන්න নমස්කාරය කියන්නේ. Ampi sangham saranam gacchami.
We would like to be extremely thankful to the most honorable Niklesh Kanuge, Elisha Nilamira. Please come forward and participate in the oil lamp lighting ceremony. May I also please call upon Mr. Hemant Pushpalal, Pamudi Kamage, as well to come forward. And Ms. Lovely Rachige as well. Thank you so much. Many hardships on the life of common people. People are facing problems of enormous proportion, including the lack of wood, short supply of electricity, fuel, and worst of all, the shortages of medicine, which is why we are here today. So apart from the significance of this being a traditional religious activity, cultural activity, we have also come together to join hands in solidarity to find a solution, to find some sort of solution to the problem. A small community like us, there's only so much we can do to find an answer to this problem. But rather than sitting and crying, anything is better than doing something small. Because what we are doing today could spell the difference between life and death to at least a few children who you must have seen the information that's been displayed here. Children having to use nebulizers, reuse the nebulizers. Can a situation become more pathetic than that? Children having to postpone their surgeries because of the lack of medication. So what we're trying to do is, instead of pointing fingers and blaming those who are responsible for the situation, we're trying to light a candle and bring some light to the darkness. So thank you so much for everyone for coming together here. As the group of Hope Sri Lanka, our friends group living around Derek area, this area, we have tried to organize a similar activity last year. Again, obvious reasons prevented us from having the Dansela activity because of COVID. We could not proceed. So this is officially the first time the activity is actually going ahead. Last year as well, the proceeds that you contributed, your generous contributions, were gifted to the National Hospital of Sri Lanka for COVID response. So you have been generous people, so thank you for that, and thank you so much for coming to this time around as well. This time what we're trying to do is to whatever the amount that we will be able to raise through this activity, our goal is to raise at least $15,000. So there will be a very transparent process. You can chip in. You can chip in even by a single dollar. There will be stations here set up very soon where you can make cash donations, where you can pay using cards. And there is a fundraiser that is set up, so you can also contribute to the fundraiser through that.
The members of Hope Sri Lanka for the very kind invitation tonight. Can I say thank you very much for making me more aware of the situation. In saying that too, I do have a candidate for the seat of Holt, Vesak Perera here, who's Sri Lankan, who's has to say been very vocal to myself about the situation over there and the need for support and understand that. And can I just say too, and I've seen in unfortunately Facebook posts, Rams has been has to say unfairly has to say fake campaign against him. And I just say to all Sri Lankans, this guy here is your biggest supporter in the Sri Lankan community, so please don't get excited or carried away in any way by fake news. He's been a great ambassador for the Sri Lankan community. And also too, I'd just like to say, I was with the Prime Minister this morning, Scott Morrison in Berwick, and also we went over to Officer. And I actually had a conversation with Minister Alex Hawke and the Prime Minister regarding the situation in Sri Lanka. We know it's very hurtful for you over here, but it must be much more painful for your friends and family back home. What I've learned about the Sri Lankan people, you're very generous, you have the greatest respect for seniors and also the children. It's great to see the children here tonight. The Prime Minister's last election campaign went to the Berwick Vihara, and he was, like me, so many times when you go into the Buddhist temple, touched by your generosity and your compassion for others. I've got no doubt the Sri Lankan community will get through this. It is a tough time. Previously, the Liberal Morrison government donated $10 million towards the people of Sri Lanka. Myself and hopefully Grant gets elected, we'll push that as much as we can to get more support over there. Today, though, is a very, as I go, and this is a very auspicious occasion. Buddhists all around the world commemorate events of this significance, the birth, enlightenment, and the passing away of Lord Buddha.
So thank you once again to our special invitees, and I think it's enough time. We've been spending some time. You have been patiently waiting. The food is ready. I don't know if Mr. Ranch would like to speak to the community as well. Mr. Ranch, if you can please speak a few words of support. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. Just want to say a few words. I congratulate Hope Sri Lanka and the wonderful work they're doing in supporting Sri Lanka at this most difficult of times. It is a time when Sri Lanka needs our help, and it's wonderful to see the community getting behind and coming together at a time of such. And many Sri Lankans around the country are really struggling, and they desperately need help. Now, just to talk about a few things, I'll be quick as I can. You may have seen there's a campaign that's taking place. Obviously, we're in an election campaign, and there's a campaign that's taking against me, saying all sorts of absolute lies. Now, for the record, the campaign is saying that I have gone to the airport, picked up the son of Rajapaksa Yoshitha and brought him somewhere. Firstly, this is a lie because immigration has confirmed that he's not even in the country. No Rajapaksas are in Australia, has been confirmed by Border Force and Immigration. Okay, this is a lie that is being vicious lie that's being carried out by disgusting, despicable people who are out to ruin. And I want to say this, okay? I've got a family of 4 children, and I've got a wife who are very innocent. My father is a retired man who used to work at the Bank of Ceylon, and the most innocent of human beings living in Sydney. I left Sri Lanka at the age of 10. In fact, I'm a second generation here. My parents came here first. A lot of people here know me, and I see Chanaka who knows me, and I've worked with so many people in the community. The first thing I did, and I'm a Catholic, okay, but the first thing I did when I joined Jason is help the Buddhist community. Because for me, when I grew up in Sri Lanka until the age of 10, I learned so much from our wonderful Buddhist community. The Buddhist temples I visited, the Buddhist priests I saw, and I thought I had to give back. I had to give back. So we initially $780,000 to the Berwick Temple. To all the temples we've given more than $2 million. First time by a government that this has happened to the Buddhist community. To that man that's done this, these people have run a vicious campaign against me, which is so untrue. I'm so sorry. I had to bring that up. Just want to thank you all. Also, I'm also the president of We Care Victoria, which is a charity that helps organisations. I want to say that We Care tonight will donate 2,000. Sorry, just one second. We here will tonight donate $2,000 for Hope Sri Lanka for this wonderful cause. That's from VK Victoria, nothing to do with the Australian government. It's a charity, and I think that's the right thing to do. $2,000 for VK.
අතන මේ මෙයාට දීලා නැහනේ. එක්ස්ප්ලෝර් එකේ දාන්න.
ඔව් කොත්තමල්ලි හකුරු.
කොත්තමල්ලි එකක්
You guys are going to eat those chilies, are you? Good idea. All right. Now that's right. Thank you for me. I won't have a chili. I'll try one. Are they really hot or?
That's fried, sir.
Okay. You don't want to have a minute?
Would you like some?
මම මෙතන ගන්න. Thank you.
And no chili. එතනම බින් ලයින් එකකට දාලා පොඩ්ඩක් තියෙනවා.
සර්වර් එකට එන්න වලින් සර්වර් එකට තියන්නේ නැද්ද? දැන් කොත්තමල්ලියක් බොන ගමන් ඉන්නේ අකුරු කෑල්ලුකුත් එක්ක. අර කොත්තමල්ලිය හොඳ උණුවට දෙනවා. කට්ටිය දැන් එන ගමන් කට්ටියක් දෙනවා. මෙතන තමයි කොත්තමල්ලි දෙන්නේ. දන්සලට එන්න කලින් තමයි කොත්තමල්ලි දෙන්නේ.
මෙතන කොත්තමල්ලි සර්ව් වෙනවා.
කොත්තමල්ලි හදන්නේ එතන.
මෙතන කොත්තමල්ලි හදන්නේ. කල්දේර මම තියෙනවා කොත්තමල්ලි.
ඒක කවුද අරන් යන්නත්
මේ අකල මෙතන කොත්තමල්ලි සර්ව් වෙනවා.
මෙතන තමයි අපේ ට්‍රැෆික් කන්ට්‍රෝල් මහත්තුරු ටික ඉන්නේ. ට්‍රැෆික් කන්ට්‍රෝල් මහත්තුරු මෙතන ඉන්නේ. අන්න නෑ වාහනේ වහන්න.
මේ අයින් යන්න පාඩ කරන්න එපා.
උඩ දාලා තමයි උඩ දාලා අල්ලන්න වෙන්නේ. නෑ මම පේනවා ෂේප් එක. දැන් අපිත් එක්ක ඉන්නවා මේ දන්සලේ ප්‍රධාන සංවිධායක සුරේෂ් සුබසිංහ මහතා. අපි සුරේෂ්ගෙන් අහමු මොකද්ද මේ දන්සලේ පරමාර්ථය, කවුද මේක ඕගනයිස් කරන්නේ කියලා පොඩි විස්තරයක්.
ඔව් අපිට අපි මේ හෝප් ශ්‍රී ලංකා ගෲප් එක මේ අපි මේ දන්සල ඕගනයිස් කරන්නේ මේ සැරේ ලිග්ජේ ළමා රෝහලට සහ අපේක්ෂා රෝහලට මේ දවස්වල අඩුපාඩුවක් වෙලා තියෙන බෙහෙත් වලට මේ ආධාරයක් කරන්න මේ අපේ ඕස්ට්‍රේලියාවේ මෙල්බර්න් වල ඉන්න ශ්‍රී ලාංකිකයන් එක්ක එකතු වෙලා ඉතින් මේකට එන අයට අපිත් එක්ක වෙසක් සිරිය නරඹලා ඒ වගේම මේ ලංකාවේ මේ වෙලාවේ පත් වෙලා තියෙන මේ තත්ත්වයට පොඩි උපකාරයක් කරන්න ඒ පින්කමට මේ වෙසක් මංගල්‍ය වෙනුවෙන් හැමෝටම මේ ආරාධනා කරනවා. ඒ අයටත් මේ අවස්ථාව ලබා දෙන්න තමයි අපි මේක මේ සංවිධානය කරේ.
ඉතිරේවා මෙත් මල් පිබිදේවා සිත් තුළ මෙත් මල් පිබිදේවා කරුණා ගුණ දේවා සිත් තුළ කරුණා ඉතිරේවා आशा वैरे क्रोधि शङ्का नति वेवा आशा वैरे क्रोधि शङ्का नति वेवा पापे द्वेषे मोहे माने मेलोविन्दुरु वेवा.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for participating in the Dansela, Vesak Dansela organized by the Home Sri Lanka Friends Group for the first time. We tried it last year, but we couldn't go ahead with the Dansela activity. So the proceeds of the last year's activity actually we donated to the National Hospital of Sri Lanka. So this time, it became a success story because of your contributions, because of your participation. So thank you so much once again for coming together and standing with us, joining hands with us in this effort to support the fundraiser for supporting the hospitals in Sri Lanka. What we have done today is we organized a raffle in order to support purchasing the medication for Literature Hospital and the Cancer Hospital. We are coordinating with the doctors in Colombo and we're looking at purchasing some essential medicines and medical equipment for the hospitals. We'll keep you informed about that. Now it is time for us to move forward and do the drawing of the raffle. Many of you purchased the raffle tickets and we have all of them here in this box. What we're going to do is to do the drawing. And we have the gifts. Gifts number one, prize number one. That is a, if I'm not mistaken, that is a Bluetooth subwoofer, right? A sound bar with a subwoofer. And for the second prize, we have a Google Nest home unit. And for the third prize, we have a gold class ticket from Village Cinema. And the fourth prize, it is a package of spices from the MDM Spices. So let's see who stands a chance to win these four prizes. And to do the drawing, I would like to call upon Miss Lakmini Lenarachi to find us the winner of the gift number one, first prize. Miss Lenarachi, would you please help us with this? Close your eyes. I have a lucky number here, and the lucky number is number 3. Have you got a winner here? Green, it has a B letter, and number 3. Is it the winner? Well, we have the name in the back. That is Anapriya. Anapriya. Any Anapriyas around here? It's not a problem, should be somebody who came earlier. What we will do, we will leave the prize. Anupriya, if you're watching live and if you can hear us, you have won yourself the Samsung A series soundbar with a subwoofer. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause to Mr. or Miss Anupriya. And you can collect your prize from Tamarind Restaurant at Narayavaran anytime. So let's move forward with the drawing number 2. And for that, thank you once again, Ms. Lenarachi. We'll call upon Mr. Hemanta Pushpalal to help us with the drawing of prize 2. Yes. The lucky winner of the prize number 2 is Hinudi. Kinoli. Do we have Kinoli here? And it's black, number B96. Number B96. That's all right, Kinoli. If you can hear us once again, you have won yourself the Google Nest Hub. It's pretty heavy. So you can collect it okay, once again from Tamarind Restaurant at Narevaram. Now it is time for us to find the lucky winner of the prize number 3, which is a gold class ticket from Village Cinema. And to help us with that, I would like to call upon Mr. Chamara Madugalla. Mr. Chamara Madugalla, if you can kindly do the drawing for us. That's enough shuffling, I guess. Thank you. And the winner is Nalini. Nalini. Or Malini. Nalini, I guess. Nalini. That is black B16. B16. Now B16. Nalini. Currently not here. Nalini, once again, if you can hear us, you have won yourself the third prize, which is a gold class ticket. I think it's worth about $100. Yes, a $100 worth gold class ticket from Village Cinema. Please pick your prize from Tamarind Restaurant at Narevaram. The last but not least, we have a wonderful, nicely wrapped package of spices, kindly contributed by the MDM Spices. So let's really give a big round of applause to all the donors, all the contributors who have provided these gifts to us. To do the drawing of the last prize, we would like to call upon Mr. Samit Jayatilaka. Mr. Samit Jayatilaka, if you can kindly do the drawing for us. Thank you very much, Samita. And the winner is Udara. Udara. That is purple 65. Purple 65, Udara. We have Udara here. We have Udara. Udara. That's wonderful. Finally, we have a winner in the crowd. Yeah. To give away this prize, again, Samita Jayatlik, if you can kindly hand over this gift to Udara. I think Udara. Thank you, Udara. Isn't that amazing? Thank you so much for your wonderful contributions. Each of your contributions, every single ticket that you have purchased is going to a worthy cause. You have seen all the slides that's been displayed on the screen here. It's going for a worthy cause. It's contributing to the health of a child in Colombo, back in Colombo. So thank you once again, everyone. Let me also remind that these prizes, the first prize was kindly sponsored by Mr. Sujit Perera. Mr. Sujit Perera, thank you very much if you are listening for your kind contribution. If you can give a big round of applause to Mr. Sujit Perera. And the second prize was a generous contribution from Mr. Kani Perez. Thank you, Mr. Kani Perez. We really appreciate your contribution. And the third prize, again, a kind contribution by Mr. Chatura Dasanayaka. Thank you, Mr. Chatura Dasanayaka. The fourth prize, a package of spices, a kind contribution from MDM Spices. So next time when you buy spices, for the name MDM Spices. And the food you ate today was kindly prepared by none other than Tamarind Restaurant, Miss Lakshmi Devarati. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for coming together and standing in the spirit of friendship and brotherhood, supporting our families, our parents, our friends back in Sri Lanka. It's truly, truly appreciated. Main organizer, Suresh, do we have anything else before we conclude? Thank you so much, everyone. That's it for now. Please do remember to take a takeaway pack. We have some food left over, and you can speak to one of the organizers for that. Thank you so much, and bye for now. I'll hand the mic to the main organizer. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. It's been a very busy couple of weeks during last few days as well, and everyone helped me to get this event success. And very big thank you to Tamari Knight and also Hemanta Avilokoya and also Harendra, Chamara, everyone in our team, Pamudi and my wife and everyone, whole PESA team. And it's been a wonderful event and hope we all enjoy. And thank you very much for coming and supporting our charity. Thank you.